Thank you so much for joining. I want to talk to you today about how much time you and I have to be here. How much time you and I have to actually go for our dreams. We take life for granted. It's one of the greatest mistakes that we can do. We just think that we are always going to be here. It's part of our existence to think that we'll have many tomorrows. But what if we only have one tomorrow? What if we have only 30 tomorrows? Or 300 tomorrows only? What if we have a year to live? A month? What if we have a week to live? Now, it's hard for our brain to go around it, to actually perceive that, to internalize this truth that we are mortal. We are here for just a short time. Life, you and I know it, is not going to last forever. I have a friend called Itai. And Itai and I grew up in the same county, one village next to the other. We went to the same school. We studied in the same class. And Itai was a very good guy, good-hearted guy. His smile was the best smile ever. Just a really, really cool guy. And Itai and I both went to the army at the same time. Living here in the Middle East, it's a reality. It's not really a choice. And during a war that happened in the beginning of our 20s, we were both recruited to the army. And while I was in the comfortable, cozy settings of being in an army office, coordinating human relief and humanitarian issues, he was in a combat unit trying to get the people who were responsible for throwing missiles and rockets at civilians. He was part of those teams of few people that were given tasks that were nearly impossible, put extreme weight on their shoulders. Itai with his beautiful smile, Itai that never got married, Itai never returned home. Between my village and his village, there is a pond that many kids and many adults would like to go and just bathe in this pond during the summers. And now this pond is called the Itai Pond. And I think that we are all reminded that life is short, that we aren't going to be here forever. And thinking of Itai definitely makes me value my life. Thinking of Itai makes me want to go to my girlfriend and tell her, you know what, I really love you. I'm sorry it's been hard in the past few days. I really care for you. Let's make it work. Thinking of Itai makes me want to take my business to the next level. Thinking of all the people that I can touch and that I can illuminate their lives. Thinking of Itai makes me want to wake up each morning and really perceive this day as possibly being my last, and living in gratitude for what I do have, for the life I have. I have another friend called Esther, about 20 years older than me, a dancer, dancing Israeli folk dance, just, being an amazing, amazing woman and friend. When I first came to Esperanto, to these international language lessons when I was like 19 or 20, she was one of the first people to come to me and ask for my name and tell me about Esperanto and the fact that it was so easy, and if she could learn it, that I could for sure learn it. And she noticed me during the class, and if I need anything, then she can help me. She was just the sweetest, most caring person, Esther. when over the years we would meet in Esperanto conferences and events and road trips and stuff like that, she would always be like, "Oh, Jonathan, just live it. Oh, don't be upset about this person. They will always be negative. Keep organizing this thing that you're trying to. Or oh, Jonathan, take it lightly." And she would always try to promote my art. Whenever, I had a brochure, a pamphlet, a catalog, she would always ask, "Can I have it? I want to show this to my friend. I want to show this to my acquaintance who actually has a gallery connection." So she was always trying to help me. Just like 2 months before she died, she emailed me asking me, in a time when she had cancer, in the time that she was bedridden, she still emailed me asking me, "Jonathan, I have this friend that wants to buy some paintings. How should we go about it? Shall I send him to a gallery or to you? I really want to help." I really didn't take into consideration the fact that Esther is going to possibly die. She was one of the most positive people I've ever met. And I still think to this day that positivity can postpone death, and that positivity can actually heal your body from horrific circumstances. And nevertheless, Esther died. I was so distraught I couldn't even go to the funeral. And Esther is today with me. She is still with me. Esther makes me understand that life is short. And Esther is whispering in my ear and telling me, "Come on, Jonathan, come on, you can do it. Tell them, Jonathan, preach to them, share with them your message. Come on, Jonathan, don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Stop being such an introvert. Go and share your message." And Esther is to me an example of how to live your life, because even though she died young, she was a beacon of light whenever I would see her. Whenever I would see her, even with cancer, even with her body malfunctioning and not supporting her, she would still be positive and have a smile on her face. "Thank you for coming, Jonathan. How's it going? How's your relationship going? How's your art going?" And she would show me paintings that she would do. She was an amateur painter, but in her paintings there was so much joy, and to an extent I think that she enjoyed painting more than I did. She was just a person that really tried to seize life. And Esther is here. She's in my ear. And Itai is here, in my ear. And Itai is telling me, "Come on, man. Come on, man. Represent. Represent. Do what you know is right." And Esther is constantly whispering in my ear, "Go for it, Jonathan. You can do it. Come on. If you can do it, who can? You can do it, Jonathan." They are constantly in my ears. I want to ask you, who is in your ears? What can you learn from your dear ones that died? And I really hope that, by chance you actually do not have such experiences of actually having dear ones that died. But if you had or if you hadn't, understand that life is freaking short. It's not worth fighting about those small things. And it's not worth postponing your dream yet another day. I have this dream of speaking in a fancy studio with a chroma key green background and a really high quality mic and good lightings. And my brain, my conscious mind is kind of telling me, wait with this video. Wait with that book that you're writing right now. Wait with this TV show that you're now promoting. Wait with all of that, because the book, man, you really do not have an editor. And the studio, man, this looks lame. Or, man, the mic quality, there is an echo in the room. This sucks, man. This sucks. I have this voice in my brain. And don't we all have it? It's not, you're not ready, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the talent, you're too old, you're too young, you never studied that. What makes you think that you can do it? You don't have the looks, you don't have the brains, whatever. You and I have that. I know that you have this voice, but I think that what we are required to do is we are required to numb this voice. We are required to put this voice away and, you know what, listen to your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is the mind of your dreams. It's the mind of your desires. It's the mind of your passion. And subconsciously, I constantly hear Esther. I constantly hear Itai. And they tell me, go for your dreams. Go for your dreams today. What's the freaking small thing that you can do today? Which phone call do you need to do? Which phone call do you need to do? Which email do you need to write? What do you need to do physically to get up and do in order to live a better life? And in turn, be able to eventually leave a legacy. To prove that you lived, to prove that you were here, to change the world, to illuminate the world. What is it for you? Life is freaking short. I'm reminded of it right now as I speak to you. Remember that. Remember that. And go for your dream. Go for your dream. There is never going to be a perfect time. And you'll never have all the support that you wish for. It will never happen. This moment, today, this freaking day, might very well be the best day for you to start. The best day for you to push yourself forward one more tiny but significant step. Take that step. Take the leap. Believe in yourself. Push yourself. You can do it. You can. I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe that the message that we have here, that we need to share together, that we need to bring to the world, is bigger than us. Keep going for your dream, and you will achieve it. And you will prove that you live each day as if it was your last. Thank you for watching.